I was a football coach in a small town in New Mexico, and I was done playing football, and I just felt like I needed to compete, and I needed to do something. I was starting to actually get to be a bully at bars, just a couple times, a couple things. That's not me, man. I just needed to get it out, and I always thought about fighting, and so I started going to fucking the Olympic Training Center and doing just walking on to these international wrestling tournaments. Like Olympic year, I'm wrestling like the Ukrainian national champion.
Was you wrestled in high school?
I wrestled in high school, and that's it. and I'm showing up getting my ass beat in these wrestling. I went to the Olympic trials once.
That's crazy though.
Getting my ass beat, and I just needed to do something, and that kind of turned it into fighting. I forgot what the question was. Oh, that was the first one. There was a guy in this little town that trained under Greg Jaxxon. And I was training for one of those stupid wrestling tournaments, I think the Springs, and I was walking into a rec center and to get a workout in with weights, and I saw people rolling around like, hey man, I got this wrestling match, you guys want to roll with me? And they were doing jiu-jitsu, Greg's thing. And so I started rolling with them, and then I got really good really quick, and then so I went to Albuquerque to meet Greg, and I moved to Albuquerque to train with Greg, and back then it was just a fucking hole in the wall. There was like a shitty, dirty mat in this little tiny little building where you hit the wall.
Look at his face when he said,
"Yeah, you're disgusted,
bro." I would have hated that.
Gross, man. It was gross, man. But ringworm going around, all that stuff. But there's a group of guys, and I was the first one to fight out of those group of guys. Me and a guy named Thomas Schulte. There's a group of 5 of these were the pro guys. There was the regular people, and then the pro guys would come at noon and work out, and I was working out with them, and I fought King of the Cage. My first fight, I fought in Gladiator Challenge. Remember that?
Yeah. I was their first champion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
205.
I knew that.
Yeah.
You did King of Cage a couple times.
I did
right?
King of Cage first. My first fight was Marvin Eastman. He beat the shit out of me. Yeah.
King of the Cage 4 Gladiators.
Yeah.
2000 Marvin Eastman.
Yeah.
That was my first pro fight. I had only had 2 amateur fights. They threw me in that fight with Marvin Eastman and told me
They didn't have amateur fights back then.
Yeah, I had 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I had one in Memphis against Mike Powell. You remember him?
1999.
Yeah. And then I had one at Fabeto Eha's gym. And then 2 weeks notice they threw me in with Marvin Eastman and told me he was a kickboxer. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take this guy down.